Hello, everyone. Welcome to Light Language Messenger. And for those of you watching on the Great Awakening Generator, you are very welcome here as well. Friends, thank you so much for joining me. And once again, thank you so much for your patience and understanding for all the happenings of the last few days. And yeah, did a recording yesterday and then just a glitch, and the rest of the recording didn't actually come out after we paused and restarted. So I'm not sure what that was all about. Anyway, today I've come back to do the recording, and I hope that we will get through this as easily as possible with no incident. If any of you caught yesterday's one that was put up that was not complete, I'd done it so quickly because with everything happening in my world at the moment, I had to go away and do something. And I thought, well, I'll just post it and then I'll come back and I'll review it because I'm sure it's okay. I usually review it before I go to bed. And then I realized, oh my gosh, that's why it was such a small file. I did wonder, but I just thought maybe I just misunderstood the time. Anyway, so here I am today, rather late putting out the video. I've had quite an interesting day, very low energy day. I don't know about you, if you're any of you feeling the energies sort of draining at the moment, apart from the fact that a lot of life is happening. Like I said in my video yesterday, if you caught it, we not only have situations at the moment of people, of family members that have got chronic illnesses, but we've now had news of a family member that's got a terminal illness. And we're in this terrible phase of waiting to hear results, waiting to hear what the plan of action is in terms of treatment and things like that. And so hence, the days are not exactly wonderful, but I have to remind myself that I've got to be easy with myself. I have to remind myself that I'm human still in many aspects. I'm still third dimensional, and I've got to be self-loving and be okay with how things are, and just be honest about how I feel about things, and be there for myself, but also be there for everybody else that needs me to be there for them. And I think many people on the planet are going through things like this, right? Because we're in this transformation. We are transitioning, and many of us have different contracts. Many of us have signed up for different experiences. So, if illness is the thing, yes. And if it's the illness experience where we come out on the other side all fine, then that's what we've chosen, right? If it's the illness experience to transition into pure source energy, then and that's the contract, then that's what we'll do. So, or again, it comes back to choice. What will we decide for ourselves, right? So I'm saying this not as in being insensitive to anybody in my world, or anybody out there, but just to say I empathize with you, and I feel there are many people going through this. So I'm not the only one. And whilst I value what's going on in my world, I'm also feeling compassion and sympathy and empathy for anyone else going through something like that. Okay, because there's so many things that people are going through, right? So today, we are going to try one more time to bring in the Source Dragon. I thought about it today. I thought, oh, should I just come and talk and do some language? Because we sometimes just can do language out of our hearts, right? We don't necessarily have to do it with an aid of a dragon or invoking a dragon or something like that. But I am going to, and I'm just feeling so not sure. Still, I'm not sure. All right. So, yeah. Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't I put out a message? I'll put out a message. And the message I will focus on today is I'll focus on this one. I did like a mindfulness practice a couple of nights ago, given everything that's happening. And I put out my intentions with writing down, listing in my journal the things that I needed help with. Right. So if you are currently needing a few things, like for example, I'll write some of the things. Right. I'll read some of the things I wrote to you. So not deeply personal, but just out there. So firstly, I felt that I had something following me from the time I was 19 years old, a stigmatism, an impression. And somebody asked me about it on the weekend, and I realized, oh my gosh, you think that of me? You've known me for more than 35 years. Why did you not ask me this before? So we've been friends, like deep friends. I thought I could tell you anything and you could tell me anything. Why did you not ask me that? So impressions that people have of us, that's incorrect. Okay, so that was one. I asked for complete disconnection from that event that gave me this gave people impressions about me that were completely wrong. Okay. They were, in fact, I discovered a second event which I had no idea about, like for 35 years. Yes. So I was quite astounded. My friend hadn't asked me about this before, but oh, there you go. Right. So we need to disconnect from those things that do not serve us. Right. That's the intention. Secondly, opportunities in our lives to move forward and to live on this planet in a prosperous way. We know what prosperity, many of us know what prosperity is, because even if we haven't experienced it, we see other people being prosperous and we know what that looks like. And those of us that have experienced it, we know what it looks like. We also know what it feels like. And it's time to be flourishing and have prosperity. So this is what the language is. And then the third one, health restored. Many of us are going through health issues. Now, there's health issues for various reasons: ascension symptoms, health reasons because they've been there before. They might have been in remission, they're coming back. All right. Health because, well, we might have taken some stuff that we shouldn't have, that's causing us to have health issues. Again, everything is relative and relevant. Yeah. And so whatever is coming out, whatever is happening, there is no judgment. It's just a matter of whatever choices we've made, we are now living our lives post those choices, and whatever's coming, we're having to deal with it. And so our intention is to restore good health. Yes, with the language. And then a lot of us are looking for clarity for our lives, to fulfill our life's purpose, and looking for clarity in what is the next step, right? How do I navigate this life, being in this multidimensional space, not completely third dimensional, not completely fourth dimensional, lot fifth dimensional, and sort of disconnecting from that third dimensional life. Many of us are doing that, right? And so what are we doing? How are we going to navigate this? How do we do the crossing over? Because sometimes we're caught in all the dimensions in one time, in that one moment or the one day. We're in all those dimensions because we're having the experiences of it. How do we navigate forward? Because we want to have clarity about who we are, where we're going to, and what we're doing as an individual, right? And I think even as a collective, most definitely as a collective, right? All those projects and things that we are working on currently, I think our intention is to ask for guidance here. Guidance that it goes well, that it flourishes if it's meant to flourish. If it's not, that we get some clear indications it's actually not going to go forward, and that is not the direction to follow. Yeah, okay. Because I don't know if you're noticing this, but sometimes thought patterns, ideas change from day to day, sometimes from week to week. Like what my weeks were like 2 weeks ago, or my week was like 2 weeks ago, is very different from what it's been last week and into this early part of the week. And if you're feeling displaced in your life, like, oh, I don't know if I'm in the right place, I think I'm supposed to leave where I live and move somewhere else. It would be nice to have clarity about that. Nice to have some clarity about how that's actually going to unfold, what to do if there's anything to do. Just this limbo feeling, up in the air feeling, it's not great. Yep. And then we're looking for good health in terms of a holistic approach. So I had answers to some of these things, because what I had dragons come through in my, so what I did was I wrote down my intentions, I spoke them out, and then I charged them I gave them a charge of light language, right? So one of the things I also asked was clarity in specific relationships. So if you're struggling with a relationship, like, you feel connected to somebody, you've been with them in a past life, now you've met them and you're like, feel very strongly connected to them again. what do we do with that past life connection that is not serving us in this life, but the connection is still strong because whatever happened in that past life, we sort of brought the memory with us into this lifetime. Yeah. Now, I've had a few of them in this lifetime. I've been able to navigate most of them, but two. And yeah, I feel like I hope that some of the decisions I made in the last week is clear enough to, or that I mean that when I say I'm disconnected and I'm no longer wasting my time on that relationship. But I don't trust it because I feel that that connection seems to come back from time to time, even when I think I'm moved on, and it still turns up, right? So we need to have clarity about those things, or we need to have the disconnect happen. All right. Now, when I was talking about when I started this, and I was talking about these points that I wrote down, and and then I charged it with the light language. I had various things happen. For one, when it came to my projects, the blue gold dragons of Mercury turned up, and they are going to help me together with a guide from Arcturus to basically keep all my my internet channels, my YouTube channels, all of that, keep them protected and clear of low vibrational energies, right? What else? I had a green gold dragon turn up with my personal dragon Bilal, and yeah, and this was basically a dragon that was a gift to me from the universe to ensure encouraging words are replaced in my mind. If there are negative thought patterns that have come from relationships, family relationships, like parents and siblings and things like that, because I still struggle with that these days. So I got a new dragon, a green gold dragon that is joining Bilal. So whilst Bilal protects me and we go on all these escapades on our travels, basically being dragon lady and dragon woman and Bilal the dragon, I've just got this very beautiful green gold dragon here to talk to me, to encourage me with words. The universe has given that to me. So that's what I got from that. And then I have got a gold orange dragon that's going to help me work with the way forward out of where I live, if that's what I'm supposed to do, which is the next town I'm moving to, which is the next country I'm moving to, because I have asked for that. I know I've got to move, but I haven't had some clarity on it. And so my gold and orange dragon will be doing that for me. And then I had this very incredible being come to me. And this was for my number 6. And what was my number 6? I can't remember what my number 6 help was or question was. It was about the move. Number 6 was about the move. Oh, I'm sorry. Number 3, about my health. Yeah. This was an incredible being that I felt. A being arrived, all flighty and light for me. And, it was just like you could feel this breath of fresh air. In fact, as the more I looked at it, it looked like it was a dragon that had white body, like a shimmering white body with gold, beg your pardon, with green at the edges of its body. So it was like that really airy, lighty, gentle being that was just holding me and bringing healing to my body. Those are the experiences. I haven't read all the detailed ones, but I want to say, so let's today, after my going through my personal experience, without looking at Source Dragon, I believe Source Dragon's going to turn up, but Source Dragon is not a dragon for today. I'm not sure why that is, friends. As much as I thought that Source Dragon was the next one I was going to invoke, Source Dragon is saying, I'm not ready to do Source Dragon with you. It's nothing to do with anyone else but me. So it's a beautiful dragon, Source Dragon. It brings healing. It brings alignment for us. It connects us and aligns us to source energy with the Antakrana bridge. And that is the bridge above the stellar gateway chakra. The invocation in this is to basically help the dragon helps us balance out all 12 chakras. And we can't do it, unfortunately, not yet. Okay, so I'm going to do my language without invoking any dragon language, but I'm just going to do it based on some of the things I've said to you. I know that many of you are going through that. Take a moment to keep your feet on the ground. Ikolots, 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 I'm going to put musician's mode on. Breathe in through your nose. Take the breath all the way to the bottom of the belly and scrunch and just push down on your pelvic muscles and bring the breath up, because remember, you're activating your root chakra. Oh, you bring the breath up and pause when it comes to the torso and look into the mind space. The mind space that is here. If you close your eyes and you look into that, the bridge on the inside of your bridge of your nose, or the root of the nose, you're looking at the third eye. 3 times we take these breaths. So I'm going to take 3 breaths with you. Kufalana te kana te na korana ikala masosana te o aikala vana ke chola de da kosa se me Hoale me no kufarana kita farai na te tora ke ta la te na te o la mahai na veram zalanei Hilo kolo kolo makiana sola mahi. O ra 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 kitona kila la kasheme chikira tsukara karai te 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 rai. Zelena chikiro kota frana kise kare moso sakena kuto. Friends, whatever your intention is with this light language, whether it is good health, whether it is clarity for the way forward for your life, whether it is do you move or do you stay, do I stay or do I go, whether it is I need to find a job, whether it is I need to have financial abundance, whether it is I have a family member unwell, whether it is I don't really know what to do, I don't even know why these curses follow me, or it feels like things repeat themselves in my life. We're going to do the language now to charge it, to charge it, to charge it. We're going to charge your thought patterns with the light language. It's going to bring down the codes to you that you need to move forward, to so you can find the answers to Ka zevlekato ta temerelek de tona veke setana fete kete kutalale hira baba vihana makada maringa madamolo maiglela malaglo vichlan nete Hola zela katufana elektoma tete taletena chele chele ko tele. Chikalamaniko etamai tukka tsagalakutupana itzetela tamateko. Oh, rababahe, 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 humalaya. Hilamalore, la 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 chela 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 pata tona karata into. Haliba baby, Kulababi, Kudubai, the Matu Tomai, the Karamai, the Jaman Katakota. Fulucina, Fulucina, la Chile, Jalaba, Julaba, and Silicatakarata, and Urchula at the Mount at Karinke. We are joined by a unicorn standing on the side of me. This unicorn has been wanting to talk for a few days now. I almost thought I should get the unicorn cards out, but I think but maybe not. But because when I thought that they said Hola Stefane, welcome my friend. Welcome my beautiful unicorn. Ila sikara sekara no totorona tala gitto maketo. Idzaba bale chulo kuna itzakira itoko. This unicorn belongs to somebody who's watching. Ila semekorona katakaramaskanamate. You'll know who you are. The unicorn has got pink, this beautiful sweet baby pink and a milkshake green mane. That's all I know. Friends, there's a bit of sadness with this unicorn. Kiran sola talamahia, sabakito faratzaina, karutolo kuchelena, kitalikatapahait. O chalarene karamasovrana, katatamakaturo, the kitataroma, katataroma, the utakatata, terotokatatotoroma, hitafarana katekotahim. Hira baba, hai, saraka, hiforanahe. I have this warm feeling going all the way through my chest. Nikalechna. And it's healing, 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 Amalay. Healing, 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 galamala la 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 kiam. Ikololo le sela la la le jilangolo na 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 glena madonna la la vakia la maswala telae. Hoile la magila dona le gazavararo kiamurahe. O al sele makatolo katsamara katatan lai do mara makito fola nana hai. O la vikasana sasake lokutuna la de la magila de la bakuna him. Hello my healing, 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 healing. Kula la 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 la. Aula kasala kita marona hula kita mahai naro kila leila. Oh aye rababahi aramahai. Okay, lakama kotana karai kasafarana. Friends, everything I mentioned from my end and everything you thought from your end, if I didn't mention anything you were intending with, and you thought about it, the light language charged your request, your intention. The light language charged it. And what it means for you then is that it's going to bring down codes. It's going to bring down wisdom through those codes. It's going to help you respond from a higher perspective. It's going to help you have the right response for whatever the situation is, for whatever your intentions were when you started to listen to the light language. Ai kita korai tai kai fona kahama. Sikar tafana. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your love and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting the channels. Thank you for sending me lots of love and light. Friends, believe me, I need this right now. And when I say I need it, I really do. And I'm really appreciating all that you are sharing with me and sending out to me. And I'm sending all of this wonderful love that I feel from my heart to your heart. And from the platform, from all the work we have done, from all the faithfulness that we have shown to ourselves and to the collective. And for all that love we put out there to everybody. Thank you again, my friends. Thank you so much. Catch you next time here on Light Language Messenger, as well as on the Great Awakening Generator. Bye-bye.